I'm not very technically oriented. I have to have my son do everything for me.
Oh my, hey, if I can do it, anybody can. We are live right now. Now, you got listings like on your device. You're gonna
Okay.
Let me turn off my voice. There we go.
Okay, I can hear it.
Good. Oh, really?
I just did, yes. Now we're frozen.
Mikey 550.
We got nobody.
Yeah. Because we're not supposed to. Well, we got 3 likes already.
Oh. They might have liked it before we came
We got
on.
another one coming on. I usually just go on to everybody's Facebooks. Yeah.
Oh, you tell them?
Yep. Drop everybody in line. Yeah. This is Star.
Yeah. Star might be a star.
Oh yeah. This is Pearl.
Is that where they live?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, they're out
there.
See,
this is the ocean, and then the mountain, and then on the others behind them is the rice paddies.
Okay.
Yeah. And then her mom telling me everything. This is her mom right here. Josie, and then it's Pearl, Star. We look a lot alike. But see, the bad part about this, if I use too many, it will freeze up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody rolling. But it's pretty easy once you get started. It's not too bad. Richard is pretty faithful. Then I just paste the invite, letting everybody know who is anybody. But I don't really want to like let everybody just bounce on, because I'm kind of worried about if like what's going on. I mean, I don't want like trolls just to hop on and be that way. Yeah, see, this was today. When he told me give him a call. He looks better with his beard.
Oh yeah.
And everything, but now he's shaved, and he looks a little bit different. Yeah, there he is. No, that's not him.
Yeah,
that's him.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think the picture with a beard might be an older picture.
Yeah, here. But he seems like a pretty cool person. Roberto. He's away. There's Tuck Tuck. There, Rhonda. I mean,
I don't know who that is.
She's friends with everybody. She comes on Seth's channel and say hi to everybody.
Is that the one that has the cooking channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Rona cooking.
Mm-hmm. Go back. There we are. Jason. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, can you hear me when I'm talking to you?
No.
I mean, when I'm talking.
No, I can't.
Okay, I think. Oh, wow. How about now? Testing.
No.
5, 4.
Nope.
Headphones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nope.
We are live. No sound there.
I did before.
Okay, camera. Okay, me. Huh. I wonder if anybody can hear us. Maybe we'll have Jason come on. How you guys doing today? As you can see, I have a special guest today. Mikey 550 came down and we went out to eat, and now we are here.
No, Jerry.
Mikey 5. Can you guys hear us? I don't know if we are having any audio difficulties. Okay, right here. What is he saying? I want to
hear Mikey talking about Fazio.
Okay. Can you guys hear us? Give us a thumbs up.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that was Seth. I'm not sure where he just took us. Okay, see, normally, if we had this, I don't think we could hear. Well,
having technical difficulties. Yes.
I don't know if you guys can hear us. What does that mean? Boom. Okay, now I heard a little dun, 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 dun. See, right here I have a volume indicator.
Okay.
But that's for me. What we might have to do, just take this off and just use
the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure, and nobody's saying if they can hear us or not. I want to hear you.
You don't have anything else plugged in here, do you?
No, just my mouse.
Maybe I can plug directly into there.
I would lose control of my mouse.
Though. Because you got. I see you got the wireless stuff. Okay.
Fear is that they're going to go into election.
I can hear you loud and clear, bud.
Can you hear me now?
And part of the frustration is they feel as if
Okay, can you hear me now?
Balkanization within that conference, that's on them. But there's a.
Anybody hear me now?
No.
Says he can hear us fine.
Huh. We can hear
I can hear you good. What's up, Brockton boy?
That's what counts.
There, I hear you, Robert.
How you doing, Mike 550?
Yeah, can you hear him? I can hear you, Robert. We're doing some technical difficulties here. Kevin can't hear anything.
Kevin needs a mic.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you know why Kevin can't?
Robert, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
That?
You know why Kevin can't hear? Is because he has no mic. And are you plugged into his computer with your mic and headphones?
3, 2.
Maybe I'm overriding him.
Yeah,
can hear
I
you
think
guys.
you're
No
overriding
problem.
him.
Let me unplug mine and see, because he's got a microphone in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
try
can hear
now.
you guys really good, man. You guys are coming in.
Hey,
Good.
buddy.
Now
guys.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Robert.
Okay. See, you both got to be plugged up to a
Okay.
mic.
Speaker.
Okay, we may not be able to have both of us.
I can hear both you guys. Both you guys I can hear right now.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jerry?
Okay. How about
doing
now,
good,
buddy?
Robert.
Can you speak?
And you,
Testing 5, 4, 3,
we can hear you
2,
guys.
1.
We can hear you.
Well, I have good indication.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you both now.
No, but can they hear me? Can you guys, Kevin, can you hear me? Or Mikey, can you hear me? See, they can't hear us, Robert. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
But they can't hear us. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Now we can't see them. So, can you hear me, Kev? I think they're, well, it says live, but yeah, we can't hear them right now. Can't hear them. Uh,
I mean, that's where my, yeah, that's where my feeling is.
You still there, Robert?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Send him a message that you can't hear him, that you're on the panel and you can't hear him.
Yeah, now the chat room can't hear him.
Yeah, the chat room can hear. I can hear them. I can hear them when I unmute. You know, when I unmute YouTube, I can hear them. But they can't hear us.
Uh-huh.
Kevin, can you hear us? No, he can't hear us.
Yeah, it's on his end.
Yeah, it's his end. I don't even know if he can hear. I mean, I wrote in the chat room. People can hear you, but people on the panel cannot. I don't even know if he can see that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat room panel right now, and it says Mr. Heminger says I can't hear them.
Heminger can't hear
Can you
either.
hear us now?
Now we
Gotcha
can.
now.
Now you can hear me?
Yep.
Now I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, now we got you.
Okay.
We're on the panel. We're on the panel. We can hear you. We're on the panel.
Yeah, I have I can see both of you on my panel.
Now we can hear you. Now we can.
Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna undo this because Mikey can't hear us. So I'm just gonna go to regular speaker.
So what does that mean?
There. Can you hear us now?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Speak, Mike. 550. Speak.
You know, there's always something that
Yeah, we can hear you guys.
tangles something up. I mean, what the oh, please. Seriously.
What's up?
Like I said, nothing. We're just trying to get adjusted, trying to get moving around.
I think you're okay though.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay.
Okay. That's why I have two up there.
Okay.
One to see. This was happening the other night. There. See how that blue indicator right there?
Okay, though. Yeah, you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
See? Okay. Okay.
All right, we're good to go.
All right, you guys. Two up there.
Okay.
One to. Hey, Jason, how you doing, buddy? The other night. There. Okay, we are rocking and rolling. How that blue indicator? Right there. Okay, though. Yeah, you're okay. Okay. Yeah, you're okay. See? Okay. Okay.
All right, we're good to go.
All right, you guys.
Something's lagging. Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, I turned off my. I muted my. My
Okay.
YouTube. But, yeah.
Okay. I just turned off my volume also.
Yeah, it's fine. I can hear you guys. No problem. You know.
Yeah. That was only what? How long was that? 17 minutes of technical. But now we are live. I have my special guest, my co-host for tonight, Mikey 550 came in, and I'll let him say hi and all that kind of stuff.
Everybody, how's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Yeah, can you guys hear us okay?
I can hear you guys. Can I hear you in the chat room? That's the question. Yeah, Heminger says he can hear now.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we going to talk about tonight, Kevin? We're going to swap war stories or bar stories?
Well, we got a little bit of both. Plus, on our panel, we also have a good selection of war stories. But today was a pretty good day. I didn't see nobody going on live, because some people suggested that they wanted to go live and do some live broadcasts about boxing, and I don't know if that was Jason, but they're talking about boxing and narrating the fight. But how are you guys doing today? His looks the same as this.
Okay.
That Wonka Willie guy has the same logo.
It's similar, but it's not the same.
Oh, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not the same though.
Oh, okay. Because I was just curious if he was.
So the show, my show that I was gonna do with Johnny Warrior got canceled. He has to do he has to go to the embassy or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's up, Mikey?
What are you guys doing today?
Shit, not much. So you're in the dungeon, huh, Mikey? Make sure you get the tops with the drinks with the tops on, man.
Well, I'm just.
You don't want to get roofied.
Oh well.
I brought my own.
Here's Mikey's drink because to wake him up, I got the mixture. So we get a party tonight. Hey Jason, we also have twin inhalers, so things are gonna be a good happening night.
Nice.
Hey Jimmy, how you doing, buddy?
You got the nipple clamps too, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Robert, do you know Morse code?
Say again?
Yeah.
You know Morse code?
No, I do not.
Oh, damn.
Well,
In case I get in trouble here, I was going to blink out a message.
I do know SOS in Morse code though. So if you blink that out, you know.
Just keep watching my eyes.
later on, I got the duct tape out, so we're just gonna, you know.
You got your Geritol tonight, BigKev?
What's that?
You got your Geritol too?
No.
Mikey's laughing his ass off.
Who's this guy?
I have no idea. Sorry, Wes, no songs tonight. This is not pay-per-view.
Hey, there they are. How you guys
Hey,
doing?
Richard, how you doing, buddy?
Good. Good to see you guys.
Hey, Victor, how you doing, brother? We had a little bit of technical difficulty earlier, but looks like we got a lot of things ironed out.
I got all caught up watching those Mike Fazio videos, man, because I never knew of the guy before. They're pretty interesting guys. Too bad, you know.
Yeah, he was a pretty colorful guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
That's a
definitely.
nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little
Well,
eccentric.
you don't want
New Yorker,
to
right?
slander him too much. But yeah, this is going to be our evening. We got 13 viewers. We got 6 likes. All we're missing now is Kiwi Mike, and not sure how he's doing, but I'm sure he's going to be doing pretty good.
Oh my God,
And I want to
Mrs.
say all of our brand new subscribers. We moved up around 6 people today, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It seems like Mrs. Sorry, guys. Seems like Mrs. Heminger is a regular viewer now.
you're up to 311, Kevin.
Yeah, I noticed that. Just a while ago, I was only at 100, so now we're at 311. So thanks to you guys, we are moving. We are slowly moving up.
You picked up 200. You picked up 211 trolls, Kevin.
Hey, as long as they're viewing, we're happy. I mean, I showed Mikey the lake. Maybe we'll go for a swim later on.
Yeah. I mean, are you guys having a sleepover or what's the deal? You guys aren't gonna have a pillow fight in front of us or anything like that, are you?
Mikey better sleep in his car.
We got some big snapping turtles.
All right.
Definitely not.
I'm not going in there.
No. But we just came back with this.
There's a lake out. There's a lake out back. You can always go skinny dipping at midnight or some shit like that. You know?
Well, I hope Mikey will be gone by then.
Today's conversation's going. Mikey might be gone real quick.
He doesn't know that the door's locked right now. It says do not.
What does it says thank me for? He's got a message from says thank you for what?
What's up, Jeff?
I just want to
You got a groupie, Richard.
guys, I just want to say that there is 50 feet of crap, and then there's the Oakland Raiders.
Hey, shut that up there.
Hey Jeff, how you doing, brother?
I'm having an excellent day, man. How are you guys?
Hey, look like you had a hard time sleeping last night.
I did, dude. I was so bored out of my mind, dude. Like,
I
it
mean,
was one of
it
those nights.
was kind of bad when I had to look at you on YouTube and watching you watching a movie. But
Yeah, I was live. I was live on Facebook.
So yeah, we're just out hanging out. Just we had a real good Chinese buffet that we went to. I had 2 pyramid plates. I was gonna bring one of the troughs, but I decided not to. But yeah, it was pretty good.
Did you go in? Did you go in with the shovel?
Well, I used just give me an extra big spoon, and I had a fork and a spoon, so I was happy.
You should have just went in there with a pitchfork and a shovel.
Well, yeah, but I didn't want to see the ladies are Chinese, and she might say the devil is here. So I just left the pitchfork over at the farm.
Did they have the look of fear when you walked in?
No, but when I left, because I had food all over my face, and she said, "Oh, you need bib."
Jimmy says you're not spending the night, Mikey.
Hell no.
Are you two guys bunking together tonight? Huh?
No.
No, this ain't the Navy.
Yeah.
Hey, that's only in the submarine force, dude. 200 guys go down, 100 couples come up.
Oh boy.
Hey, Robert, it's gonna be like the digging for gold, huh?
Yeah, it's like digging for gold, man. I see you remember that story. Very good.
Yes, I do.
Well, I dug gold before, and I used to get gold nuggets. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I don't think you want to. I don't think you're trying to dig for that gold. But if you are, I mean, it's okay. It's okay if you're trying to dig for that gold.
Hey, like they say, different strokes for different folks.
Yep.
Well, today we're not having no strokes, so we're just gonna keep watching. But thank you for keeping up with us.
So,
are you guys gonna have a campfire tonight and make s'mores?
Oh gee.
Well, buddy, hopefully you're gonna bring the marshmallows.
I got some marshmallow for you.
and the Jergens, huh?
And the Jergens, yeah. I just got to run down to the VFW to get it.
You got to bring the chain. You got to bring the little chamber boy.
VFW 1. That's the first one.
Okay.
It was in Alaska.
And I got a drink boy I can bring too, so he can serve drinks.
Oh. Well, does he look? Is he like 4 foot tall, and he has a like little court jester uniform on?
Actually, this one is 6 feet tall, and he wears a white shirt and a bow tie, and has a very distinct voice.
Yeah, it's like a Swedish voice.
Yeah,
Hey.
Swiss, I think it is. Yeah.
Hey, I doubt that he's 6 feet. Everybody don't make it into like a fish story, okay?
Fish story. You mean sea story?
Yeah, because I'm sure he's only, you know, don't listen when he says I'm 6 feet tall.
Well, you know.
European. That's
Kilo freeze.
centimeters.
Well, hopefully he's trying to freeze.
But it's a good laugh. It's a good laugh.
Oh heck!
Yeah. So my show with Johnny should be next week, next Saturday.
Oh my gosh! You mean it got canceled?
Yeah. He had to go to the embassy.
Come on, Jason. I had faith, man. Get your shit.
Hey, I was ready. I was ready. He had to get his visa situated.
And then you see me doing this, then I come over and then I go on here also.
What kind of show are you going to have, Jason, with John?
We're going to be talking about human trafficking.
Is he married or is he?
Yeah.
Is he married?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Human trafficking. Oh, interesting.
When the sun goes down, then when it gets bright.
He's married, yeah.
RPW said, "Where'd you guys eat?" They ate at a Chinese restaurant.
You know, I was reaching for my wallet, but Mike beat me to it.
What's the matter? You got alligator arms? You couldn't reach
Well,
it?
I was going, you know, I seen him going for his wallet, and then I acted like I was going to my wallet, and
Well, Mikey,
he just said, I got this.
Hey, Mikey, you didn't get up and use the restroom, and when you come back, all the pizza was gone. What? Right?
No, luckily it was a buffet.
Yeah.
I could go back for more.
Somebody might be washing some dishes.
But I did get a cookie. So if I get viewer number 40, we gonna open up the cookie.
You're number 40 for the cookie.
I thought you were gonna open a bottle of champagne or something.
I think you.
Well, no, I got blackberry brandy.
Yeah, I think it was a 40 the other day. It's like 42, I think.
Well, last night we did pretty good. Hey, I want to apologize about last night. At the end, we just went off the air, and I tried to hurry up, and then I went back on, and everybody was gone, and I only had like 2-3 people that came back on. But
so what are you saying? You were stealing viewers from other channels? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know.
Be careful.
Jimmy said there was 45 yesterday. It was good.
Wow. Cool.
Well, I'll tell you, Big Kev, if you open that fortune cookie, I think what the fortune is going to say is you're going to meet a handsome bald man with glasses who is very.
Wow, I'll show you how we open it now.
It's gonna say you're gonna have a lucky night tonight.
Oh, I don't feel. I opened it on the wrong side. I was supposed to bang it on this side, but I hit it on the wrong side.
It just might say you're going to find some gold if you dig.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember. Did you guys hear Robert's gold story?
I did not.
No, but I have a feeling we're gonna.
All right, it better be good because I've got a handgun here ready to shoot myself in the head.
Robert, the floor is yours, buddy.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the digging for gold story.
I cocked the
It was
trigger.
back in 1989. We were underway and we were steaming to the Philippines. Okay, it was about 10 o'clock at night. That's when we
Is
had
this going to be
taps.
a long story?
That's when we had but that's when we had taps, and everybody hits their rack unless you're on watch. So I hit my rack. Fire watch, officer of the deck. You know, don't interrupt.
Yeah, we have the same thing. Oh,
You're fucking it up, Kevin. You're fucking it up.
see if they get,
So I hit my rack and I start to fall asleep, and I can hear somebody eating something. I said, you know, slurping sound. So I opened my curtains and I looked down, and one of my guys that work for me, he's sucking the other guy's dick who sleeps under me. And
There are a lot
I
of
looked at
fags in the
him.
Navy, aren't there?
I looked at him in awe
hey, Gun,
and
how you doing,
shock,
buddy?
and I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And he looked up at me, and as serious as all could be, he said, "What do you think I'm doing?" "I'm digging for gold." Well, I jumped out of my rack, put my fucking uniform on, in about 2.5 seconds, ran up to my office and made a pot of coffee, and I started shaking and drinking the coffee. And I was like, oh my God. Well, about a week later, we took these two guys to captain's mast. That's Article 15. For non-judicial punishment.
I got the kitty. I got the kitty. I got the kitty.
So when I got in front of the commanding officer, he said to me, "Okay, Guns, what's the story?" And I said to him, "Look, sir, it's all there in my statement." He goes, "No, I want to hear you tell it to me." And my Lord, I got the captain standing there. I got the command master chief standing there. I got the chaplain standing there. And he said, "Look, Guns, this is not the first time I threw out a couple of fags out of the Navy. Now tell me the story." So when I got to the part where I told him, you know, he looked up at me, sir, and he said he was digging for gold. Well, the chaplain turned cherry red. The master chief burst out laughing. The XO burst out laughing. And the commanding officer just looked at me with a straight face, and he said, "Well, Guns, it's like this. I'll take care of it from here. Thank you for letting me know what's happened, and I'll take care of these two little homos. You're dismissed." And that's my digging for gold story.
Well, hey, I got part of it, but Ben was sharing that with us.
Hey, Robert.
Uh-huh.
Robert. Kevin wouldn't stop talking over here. Can you start that story again?
One more time.
Oh man.
What, you want me to tell the whole story again?
They're pulling your chain, Robert. They're pulling your chain.
Oh, okay. All right. See, because the video is lagging like a motherfucker. I could see his lips moving, but nothing coming out.
Van said,
We're laughing at your jokes.
was one of them named Says.
Yeah, it was Sissy Says and Drink Boy.
Oh.
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 Yo, you can make look at there you go, two bald guys. There you go. That's the name of the show.
I think that's a little
Two
bit
bald guys.
harassing.
Two
Hey,
bald guys and a kid.
Did you guys see what Victor said on Bama's comments? Somebody said that Fazio's up in New York, straightening out his mother's estate or something. He might not even be. He might not
I
have
hope
passed away.
not.
No, that's he went to New York a while back, apparently, from what I was told. But no, I don't think that's true.
But did you see last night? His cousin said he doesn't. How come he doesn't know that he died?
Yeah, I saw that.
So I'm curious about that part.
Yeah, he said he doesn't know that he died, and then he said, well, he hasn't talked to him in 13 years. So I'm like, well, there you go.
That's a pretty good explanation.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
It's like, I didn't know he's died. When's the last time you talked to him? 40 years ago.
Well, I guess they're close, so that's understandable.
Not that close if you ain't talked to him in 13 years.
Right.
Now, Mikey, I gotta know, man. He's not touching you in any special places, is he? Blink twice if he is, and blink once if he's being
Why-
nice.
Why do you think Mikey has a smile on his face right now?
Hey, because I'm a cheerful person.
Who's got the kids in the background?
They're right next to me, so
He's not going to do anything untoward. I'm not worried about it. I brought protection.
hi, my
Oh,
name
you
is
have condoms.
Mikey brought his stun gun with him.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, now you're talking.
Let's see if it matches up.
That's not funny, you know.
Morning, Ray.
Hey, Mike.
Morning,
Now-
Mike.
Hey, there's everybody's favorite Kiwi.
What's happening, guys?
Got a fucking bolo.
Good for you,
that
Mikey.
bolo. Sharpen it.
Yeah, you see how that blade lined up? That's
Yep.
that was almost
Use his pecker for sharpening stone.
you know, I was almost getting ready to have flashbacks.
Man, this show is about. This is kind of like this is the Seinfeld show, right? The show about nothing.
Well, hey, there's always something happening on my show.
It's informal chat. That's what it
Colorful
is.
people.
So,
Informal chat.
everybody in the chat, what's going on with you guys? I say, hold
Well,
on.
I'm still in bed.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm having a lazy day today, and it's bloody cold.
Gun Term said, "Hope Kev isn't bringing out the Jergens. If so, run, Mikey."
well,
Which Mike?
he's the one that gets the blade, not me.
Kevin gets hinky. I'll give him a matching scar on the other side.
I need something to match. I'm thinking maybe later on I'll have electrodes put in on my neck.
RPW says you are father and son.
Ah,
So what's the latest gossip? What's happening out there in YouTube land?
hey, we don't always talk about gossip and he said, she said.
Well,
Yeah, if you want.
gossip to me means what's been happening. You know, it's not necessarily gossip as in who said. Yeah, as in drama. We say, Kevin, we're talking slang. Kiwis say what's the gossip? That means what's happening, what's news, what's this and that. You know.
Well,
So Mikey's with you, is he?
Because I got a special guest and he's
Yep.
being good. I'm trying to be good. And
Is he feeding you, Mike? Is Kevin feeding you, or what? You know.
well, we just came back from Chinese buffet.
Is he putting out the barbecue and everything and taking care of you, mate, or what?
Okay, Victor said, "Kevin, why is there a leather strap with a red ball attached to it?"
That's part 2 of our show.
Yeah.
That's the after hours, huh?
Is that a pay-per-view event?
Welcome to the dungeon.
Yeah. I'd be careful there, Mikey. You might slip something in your drink. You might wake up feeling a bit sore.
What I do I? No, See?
He needs help. He needs
Okay,
help.
I'm sending
Abort,
in
guys.
the troops.
Abort.
So who else is here? Sentai 7 here, is he?
No, Randy's mad. He's pissed at the world right now. I don't know what's going on with him. Like, I messaged him a couple times, and I think I was giving him too much shit about his do-rag, so every time I message him now on Facebook, he just gives me a thumbs up like a dickhead.
Oh,
Nah,
Yeah, I can't see who's in the room. That's all.
He did a
Sorry,
show
I can't see
earlier.
They were. They had a live chat a little while ago. He was going to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
was talking about whether to get a boat or a jeepney.
yeah.
I don't think he should get either. I think he should save his money, invest in something else. But
I think one of those I figure get 3 of those or 4 of those motorcycle cabs.
Yeah.
How about a taco stand?
I say, there you go. There you go. I say he needs to go get some of those sex bots from China.
He's friggin' isn't he Latino origin? So he probably could make a good taco.
Yeah,
No.
one of those street tacos.
No, he's not Latino origin because have you seen his beard he tries to grow? There's no way.
Oh, okay.
There's no way. If he was Latino and had any Spanish blood, he could grow a complete beard.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe. I don't think he's Latino. I don't know what the hell he is.
My red horse.
He is. Let me see. I won't. Victor says I won't believe Ren until I see him in a boat with his name on the title.
Yeah, just keep changing what he's going to get. I predict pretty soon he's going to be saying he's going to buy a tricycle.
Sentai 7
Yeah,
tricycle.
one of those tricycle cabs.
Well, that would probably be the
Steal my
cheaper.
line.
That would probably be the cheaper and safer option if you were going to do that sort of thing. But you know, it's more or less survival rather than making really real money. That's my.
You know what?
opinion.
Not referring to Ren per se, but like just
Pretty good money.
just what happened with Fazio, right? Like
Breakdown.
these guys got to start thinking about this stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know, just speaking about touching base about Michael there. Fuck, I wonder what's going to happen to all of that. He's half built a bloody a building. I wonder what happens there. I mean, who gets the money? What's happening there? You know?
Did he build the building?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
it's just going to stay just like that, man. If you go all over the Philippines, you see a lot of half-built houses and stuff that just sit there. And what happens is a lot of people either break up, the foreigner goes back home, lost his money. So it's just going to sit there. That's what you're going to see is a half-built.
What about
Right on the money,
his
Jerry.
toys?
Yeah, but there must have been.
She won't be able to sell it. Nobody. She won't be able to sell it. You can't sell. It's hard to sell something over there. Especially nobody's going to buy beachfront property. It's the worst thing you can buy in the Philippines because of monsoons and stuff like that.
Well, he didn't own it anyways. It was just a lease.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100-year lease or something, wasn't it? So
What about his tools?
Don't
Yeah,
you know what? Maybe his girlfriend will probably try to sell it or whatever, or she probably not. She probably just walked away from all that stuff. I'm sure. Whoever owns that land is basically owns everything, so they'll probably just take it all from her. That's probably what'll happen, unfortunately.
It's kind of sad, really, because it's sort of like left in limbo, isn't it? You don't know. Mind you, he didn't strike me as being stupid, so maybe he had some safeguards in place. I don't know,
Well, he might have set up something for her. It's hard to say. I don't know. I don't know if the guy had kids in the States. Who knows? You know what I mean? It's really hard to say what
He had kids, didn't he? I thought I could have heard. Could have sworn Hemi was saying something about he had kids.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, if he's got kids, she's not going to get anything, unless he actually has an actual account set up for her or something like that.
Yeah, he had money anyway. Like he wasn't doing it on the bones of his ass. So he was. I reckon he was quite intelligent.
Yeah, he seemed like a smart guy.
I don't think he had any money in the Philippines. I think he had accounts.
Right.
States.
Yeah. He might. Again, keep in mind,
He was pretty street smart.
a foreigner cannot have an account in the Philippines Well, you know what? Hang on, let me retract that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
From my
I think you
after you get your ACR card, after you get your ARC card, I think you can set up an account.
No, you can
Well,
set an account there.
what are you talking about? I've got bank accounts there in my own name.
Yeah, you can set an account there.
For Americans, the rules are a little different. Man. You got to have an ARC card. You can't just walk into a bank.
Yeah, you can.
I'm with the BDO. I'm in the BDO bank. I've got peso accounts and everything.
I got a BDO account the third day I was in the Philippines.
Really? You know what? Again, I tried to get one in the beginning, and I had all kinds of stuff, loops to jump through. I mean, my wife's got a couple accounts, but again, it seems to me you got to have an ARC card to open up an account.
That's the legal way, like the legit way you're supposed to do it, apparently. But if if you know somebody that works in a bank, like in a BDO or BPI or whatever, if you know somebody, they can get you an account.
Right, but the legit way
I just have to disagree there because for me, I just went in and opened it up like a normal. Okay, I'm married, as you know, but it was straightforward. Actually, it was a lot of fucking around because I had to run around and get photographs taken and all sorts. So they've got me on file. You know, did I do a fingerprint? I can't remember. I had to do all this ID, so they had all my IDs and it was straightforward.
And what do
it wasn't that big a deal, but it was a hassle in the respect that I had to. They don't tell you everything all at once when you front up there. And I don't know if you've been to a bank in there. You got to fucking wait in line. There's like 50,000 other people.
But what's his name? James over at My PI Dreams has an account, and he had an account before he got his retirement visa.
Yeah. Well, his way. You guys can do what they call a US dollar account.
US dollar account.
What happens is that means you can pay your US money, into that account, and you can take advantage of the exchange rate. Unfortunately, my country doesn't have that association, so we basically have just a peso account. So basically, what money we transfer into it gets converted into pesos, whereas you guys can just transfer your US money into what they call a dollar account. And then you can take and then what happens? The good thing about that is you can take advantage of when the rate goes up and down. Then what you do is you transfer your dollars into pesos as needed.
Yeah.
Right.
But I found it pretty straightforward. We've had it for a number of years now. And what we do, one of the things we do when we're back in New Zealand, when we're here, we transfer money to our peso account. So we're building up a nest egg. You know what I'm saying? And it pays interest. Its fees are reasonable, and it's just a basic. Yeah, you've got to maintain a balance.
You know what's nice is the Bank of the Philippine Islands and also BDO have a good online banking system. And that's the two that we have, and it's really nice, easy to send money over there without any hassle.
Yeah, you're right.
They give you a little interest, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's not much, but I mean, it's something. But the thing is about it too is, as you're right about the internet, it's bloody. They got a good system. I've got an app. I've got an app on my phone I use, for fuck's sake. So I don't even need to go on the computer.
Hey, oh yeah. Speaking of that, Victor just said Charles Schwab. Hey, Mikey, did you ever go to Chuck and see or Chase?
No, I'm going up there next week.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. I know. Victor was saying Charles Schwab, but I just can't remember with Chase.
Well, whatever you do, Mikey, don't tell them you're living overseas. Don't tell them. Just have some kind of a U.S. address, because then they're going to put restrictions on your account if they know you're living in another country.
But
remember that.
But doesn't he have to notify the bank that he's going overseas?
Yeah, but make it look like you're on vacation or an extended vacation. Don't tell them that you moved there permanently, because then they're going to change the restrictions on your account. Keep that in mind. Right. I know Fidelity's like that, and I'm sure these other
most of them will be that way.
Brokers are like
because
that too. So,
because they want you to have a stateside
address.
Right, and what's happening is the U.S. government is trying to restrict the outflow of money out of the country because there's actually a lot of money going out the country, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's probably what it sounds like.
Yeah,
we don't
that's
have
what
those
they're doing.
restrictions, eh? We just be straight here. We just sort of, we just be straight up. There's a lot of New Zealanders that retire overseas and they can take their pensions unrestricted, and there is a limit on how much you take out of the country, but it's once you get to that limit, you can notify them, and they just obviously they ask you what it's for or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you do your taxes, from my understanding, you have to fill out a form. I think it's called with your federal taxes. It's called, I think it's Form 8810 or something like that, where you have to kind of tell them how much money you're transferring throughout the year. They may be, I think if it's above a certain minimum, you don't have to. But if you don't report how much you're transferring to your Philippine bank account, they'll heavily fine you. I mean, we're talking about thousands of dollars in fines, so keep that in mind. Might want to talk to your accountant.
Yeah, I think basically it's just to stop money laundering. I think those.
Yeah.
But
So
the average person wouldn't be transferring maybe any more, depending on the situation, maybe a couple 100,000 a year, if that.
Well, I mean, if you're transferring say $1,000 a month to live on, we're talking about by the end of the year, you're transferring about $12,000. You have to show that you're transferring that money. I'm telling you, at least in the States, if you don't show that you're transferring that money, they're gonna fine you, and the fines can be into the thousands of dollars just for not filing. Yeah.
Oh,
that's how, because I know guys. Yeah, I've read about guys getting busted on that, and the fine. And again, all you're doing is filling out this form that you're saying that you're transferring X amount of dollars for living expenses. It's nothing. You just gotta fill out this form. That's all it is. Filling out a form. It's nothing illegal. You're not doing anything illegal. But if you don't fill out that form when you file your taxes, it's just another way, another reason for them to fine you, so they more money for the coffers for the government.
Well, how much can you guys take? Like, that seems awfully low because, fuck, how much are you allowed to take out of the country when you go in your pocket?
$10,000.
Is it 10,000, Jeff? I can't remember. I saw that number somewhere.
10,000 USD in the Philippines.
Is it above 10? Okay. Is it above 10? You gotta reclaim it. I mean, is it above 10? You gotta show them. If it's under 10, do you have to fill out that form or not, Jeff?
No, if it's under 10,000, not.
Okay.
No, you don't. When I went to the Philippines the first time, I had a lot of money on me, and I only I took out of the bank first time 9,099 like that. Just I didn't hit the 10,000 mark. I just took out just below 10,000.
Well, here you can.
I don't have to fill out no paperwork.
Here you can take as much money as you like out, but you have to declare anything over 10,000.
Yep, same here. Same in U.S. dollars. It doesn't matter if you go to the Philippines or like
anywhere.
To Mexico.
I can't remember the fee. I can't remember the form. But it's basically an IRS form that you have to fill out. We had to do that anytime a customer came in with try to deposit $10,000 cash. It was a form that we had to fill out.
Now I use Western Union as well, right? I can't remember what they call it, but I've got some good rating with Western Union, so I can send money from my phone, and I've got a limit of 10,000.
Okay, but then so what you do is you just send under 10,000, and then you can get around that that law of having to fill out that form. That's all you do.
But that may be. But what I'm saying, in New Zealand, we can send as much as we can afford to send, but we have after 10,000, we just have to let them know what it's for.
Right. And one thing you guys want to keep in mind too is that the FDIC insurance in the Philippines for Philippine peso accounts is roughly about $11,000. It's like 500,000 pesos. So you keep anything more than that in your account, you're not covered if it blows up. But keep in mind also the little banks, like the three main banks, the Bank of the Philippine Islands, BDO, and I think what's that other one? It starts with a C. I can't remember. What's that other one, D? Oh, Metro Bank. Metro Bank are the three ones. Yeah, are the three that I would recommend that you keep your funds in. They're huge banks. All the other small banks, I wouldn't put your money in there, even if you're covered under the insurance. You're not going to get it probably, and you'll probably.
That form that you guys were talking about is a customs form. It's called a customs form 4790. That's a declaration form that you fill out.
Okay.
That you would normally fill out, like for instance, if you're taking more than $10,000 out of the country. But I mean, Western Union is convenient, like Kiwi Mike said. What I do, for instance, like you guys talked about the peso fluctuating, 9 pesos 1 month to $1 US, and I see it jump up 1 peso. Like I'll take, 400,000, which is like $8,000, and I will send it to myself, Western Union. So I will get that exchange rate, and then I'll just take the money and put it back into my account. So I'm actually making money by transferring money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right.
$200.
You're playing the markets that way,
right?
And,
yeah, but what's the transaction fee on that though? What's the transaction fee on that money?
It's gonna be like 20
$5.
I think it's like
no, it'll be more than that. It'll be more than that.
No, it's like $21. I think it's like $21.
$21, and then your exchange rate's not bad at all.
Yeah, so I can make around $200 doing that roughly. So it's worth it in my eyes.
And
$200.
The PDIC, which is the FDIC, there is up to 500,000 per depositor.
Yeah, so
that's about 10 grand.
Yeah.
That's about 10 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's about
500,000 is 10,000. So I just keep about 400,000 in there, and I just move around 8,000 at a time. And then if my bank in the States keeps me depositing and pulling $8,000, it doesn't really red flag the account. They don't look at it because it's the same amount coming in and out all the time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's fluctuating.
As long as
gaining. Yeah.
As long as the amount is under that $10,000 threshold, the banks do not care at all. They do not care about the money.
Yeah, so you just go 9,900. That's all. 99.
Yeah. So I just put my money that I make in my Philippines account. You see what I'm saying?
But here's another thing about the banks also. If you do that within like 3 days, then they'll fill out a suspicious activity form.
Yeah.
It basically boils down for the average guy. It's not an issue to send money. If you're wealthy enough and you want to send large amounts, you just got to follow basic rules.
The amount, and I shake my head, and then she'll go and use another one. And then,
but we send money on a regular basis, and we have no problems at all.
Well, you know what? If you're gonna send, say, a small amount of money, you're better off using like Remitly or something like that, exactly. where you're not gonna get as good of an exchange rate, but there's no transaction fee, and it takes about 3 to 4 days to get your money. And when the amount of money you lose on the exchange rate might only be $1 or 80 cents or something like that. If it's a small amount, if it's a larger amount, then you're better off paying the transaction fee and going, with the quick express, transfer and getting the full rate.
Well, I can send around.
I did the
10,000. On an average, we send about 33,000 pesos, right? And keeping in mind, our dollar isn't as strong as the US dollar, but it works out to 1,000 New Zealand dollars is 36,000 pesos, and we send that
back with the same amount in pesos. He said,
we send that.
Hey, you know what? There was somebody. I can't remember what show it was, but there was somebody that was talking about the dollar and the dollar being stronger since Trump has been in office, and that's actually wrong. It's actually went down.
I'll show you some of my pictures.
I can't remember whose show that was.
Yeah, it's about you know what, Jason? It's about the same. I mean, Trump came in; it was around 49 something, between 49 and 50, and that's about where you're at right now.
The thing I use inside my
the U.S. dollar.
It's irrelevant. I mean, we talk about less than a half a peso. I mean, that's about the same to me.
Yeah, I think what they really
turn the YouTube down.
I'm not talking about the exchange rate. I'm talking about the dollar itself.
Against
the
what?
dollar itself.
I have my wallet.
Against what currency?
No, it's not, I'm not saying against any currency. I'm talking about the value of the dollar has went down.
Well,
I don't think it's went down. I don't think it's went down. Yeah, I think it's stronger now in the United States because, I mean, look at the stock market. It hit an all-time high. So if the dollar was not as strong, the stock market would have never hit an all-time record.
Back then, see, because the last I just wanted to prove to Mike that I'm really who I am, and I'm really from Alaska. So I was just showing him my Alaska state license.
Well, yeah, hey, BigKev, we're gonna have to run an FBI clearance on you here in the United States just to make sure you are who you are.
Oh yeah, that's no problem, buddy. You know, because see, I had to go through when I left the Philippines, and I thought they were gonna get me when I come back because I had I thought my ex-wife was gonna get me back child support, and when I went to Guam, and they took my passport, ran it through, and I had sweat dripping off me because I thought they were gonna get me for the childhood child support evasion, and the lady the guard took my passport, and then she looked at it, and then she handed it back to me, and she said, "Okay, bye." I said, "Oh, that's all." I just walked right through.
Hey,
so
for you guys. Oh, sorry, dude. Hey, Gunther here I just saw it on the chat room here. He says use Wells Fargo, and I use Wells Fargo as well. That's a really good bank, actually, if you want to transfer money to the Philippines. It goes really smooth, and transaction fees are very cheap as well.
Yeah, they don't have a very good exchange rate for pesos, buying pesos. Selling, I think you can sell dollars. I don't know.
Yeah, again, but for me, if I don't look at the exchange rate that much. Again, when we're talking about a half a peso fluctuation, to me, it's not that big of a deal.
Right, it's not a big deal. But if you're moving large amounts of money, if you're moving, $5,000, $10,000 at a time, it makes a big difference, man.
Oh no, yeah, totally understand. Again, my plan, and you guys are living there full time. I'm not there at all. I'm not there full time. So I'm only there part time. When I do go there full time, I only expect to bring in what I need every month.
That's fine. I mean, I'm only there 6 months out of the year. I'm 6 months in, 6 months out. So I get to see that fluctuation really being there for 6 months. It's like you get to see it really, the fluctuation if it does change or move. But
you got a dollar account, Jeff? I mean, you got a dollar and a peso account, right?
Yeah, I have a dollar account and a peso account at BDO, and then I have my accounts back in the States too. So that's how it works for me.
Cool. Yeah, it's the only way to do it.
I mean, you gotta play the system, man. I mean, it's like being a foreigner there. You can't really work. You can't really do anything unless you have some kind of online business that you can make money or income.
Yep.
You can partner with a Filipino 50-50 on a business.
It ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, you gotta make it how you can make it, man. That's just how it is,
Yeah.
Jeff, I need to know, can Ren be a money changer? Is that a viable option for him?
Yes, you can. That is something that I've looked at in the past. You can actually.
Well, the Indian community does that. The Indian community does that.
Yes, you can, and that's where you get your best exchange rate. Also, like if you do want to exchange money, I would recommend go find the Indian exchange stores because they give the best dollar exchange rate. So you can do it. You just have to fill out some forms, and you have to have a safe and some other stuff, security and all that. But you can do it, and it's actually really profitable.
Yeah. Again, for me, for my research, the only thing I would recommend to anybody, there's 3 ways of making money. In the 3 ways to live in the Philippines. 1 is some type of pension. 2, some type of investment income, and the 3rd is an online business. That's the only 3.
Online business is number 1 for me. I mean, that's just it.
I mean, if you got 1 of the 3, you'll be able to live, and anything above that, 2 or 3 out of 3, then you'll live really well. It's the great.
Well, you forgot the last option. You said online business, okay?
Right.
So e-begging.
Well, I'm not into e-begging.
I don't really plan to do any of that.
I don't expect to get to that point either. Unless I really fuck up, but I don't expect that. Hey, come on, Big Kev, say something, man. We don't want to be taking over your show or anything like that.
Oh, you know, I was just listening to pretty much what you were saying. I was telling Mikey about my experiences when I took all that money with me to the Philippines, and then you guys are saying the same thing when I was just telling him.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard all kinds of stories, fellas, about, you know, how much money does it cost to live in this place and how much money does it cost here. And
I asked them if they could break the chains. If they had chains. Then they said, what are you, an ATM?
You know, the easiest way, guys, is to, this is how it should work. You look at what you earn back home, and then you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to go to another country. So you'd really be wanting to earn more than what you're earning now to make it worthwhile.
yeah,
You can live cheaper in another country, but I don't think you can when you think
you know what?
about.
Graham, hey, it's all up to you, man. It's all up to you. It's all up to your wife. It just depends what kind of wife you married. You know, if she likes to spend money, if she's frugal. No, I'm saying my wife is laughing here in the background. I'm sure you guys. No, but I'm serious. You guys are laughing, but that's for real, man. A lot of it has to do with your wife. A lot of it has to do with you. And hey, I mean, I personally, I mean, I don't need all one of the reasons I'm moving to the Philippines, I don't need all this stuff. I don't need these high-tech phones. I mean, I went back to a flip phone, believe it or not. I just don't need all this stuff, man. I don't need these flat screen TVs that are 60 inches. I mean, I just don't need all this stuff, man. And again, I'm a minimalist. But there's ways to live. You can live comfortably as a minimalist also. I mean, when I move to the Philippines full-time, I'm going to have 2 bags with me. My wife's going to have 2 bags, 1 check-in, 1 carry-on, and we're going to send 1 balikbayan box. That's it. That's how we're moving to the Philippines, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
you know?
Just send 9.
9.
Huh? 9 boxes? No. No, that's too much. Yeah, but I mean, you guys got like huge. Don't you got like a huge? Somebody's got a guitar hobby or no? We got a friend. He builds guitars, so he sent 10 balikbayan boxes because he's got all his tools and all that. And that's cool. But you know what? We might start out in a certain town, and if we don't like it, we want to move to another town and live in another town. You know, so we just want to travel light, and that's the way I look at it.
I'm going to fit in one of the boxes.
Huh?
I'm going in one of the boxes.
Yeah, that's right. There's no weight limit, right? Is that correct? In LBC, there's no weight limit.
Hey,
you need a container.
There's no weight limit.
Shipping container.
A shipping Big Kev, he said a shipping container. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was me, man.
Oh, was that? Okay.
I'm in trouble with Kevin now.
Well, you know what's kind of interesting? I hear these guys, and I'm not going to mention any names, that they move to the Philippines, and they send all their stuff to the Philippines. Tools. I mean, I can see the tools. Okay, tools, yeah. But I mean, they're sending furniture, this, that, and renting out a shipping container, I think costs a couple of grand. Hey, man, why would you do that? It's cheaper to buy the stuff in the Philippines.
Yeah, but hang on.
I mean, it's common sense. It's not brain surgery here.
Hang on. I have to come to a mate of mine's defense there. He actually fucking he lives in Bohol, and he's not a tuber. He's a very quiet and laid back guy. And he built his little pension house, and he sent a container load, and he even sent toilets. You know, the toilet. He sent them. This is a mate of mine. Like, he's a low key guy. Yeah. He lives in Bohol, and he's lived there for around 13 years, maybe longer. And and he built a pension house. And I don't mention him much because he likes to keep to him, you know, out of this sort of genre. But he said he had a container sent over from New Zealand, right?
Really?
And he sent all his gear. Yeah, but he sent, you know, the toilets, the porcelain bowls.
Right.
He even sent that over. And the reason being, he said to me, I said to him, why the fuck would you go to the expense and the hassle of sending all that? And it goes down to quality, he said. He said the quality.
You know what? I mean, if I'm going to the Philippines, dude, I'm not going to be hanging out in my apartment all day long watching TV. I'm going to be out there doing shit. It's a different lifestyle. So one of the problems, a lot of foreigners, whether it's Americans or Brits or whatever, go to the Philippines. They're still in that American mentality. You got to leave that behind when you move to the Philippines. You really do, man. And I highly recommend, from my research, again, this is from my research, the first thing you better do when you get to the Philippines, learn the fucking language.
Yeah.
Learn the language. Don't, whether it's Cebuano or Tagalog, depending where you move, learn the language and you're gonna get hassled less. You probably won't get, people won't try to rip you off as much. Learn the fucking language. And I see guys that've been there 4 years, 5 years, don't learn the language. Well, they all speak English. I don't need to learn the language. And I tell them, you're a fucking idiot. Plain and simple.
Yep, absolutely.
That's my attitude about it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And again, I've lived in other countries, and the first thing that you do is you learn the language.
Yep.
You
Try to go to
learn
France and not speak French, right?
Yeah. Again, you know, you won't make any friends, and nobody will talk to you. Plain and simple. And you know, it's funny. And there's times when I go to France, I play like a dumb, like a dumb tourist, just to see if French people are gonna help me. You know, and they won't. But in the minute I try to, and I'll speak broken French to see if they try to help me, they'll help you. And then obviously, then I turn on them and speak fluent French, and they fucks them all up. You know, they're like, "Hey, what is this?" You know. So again, the best thing to do is learn the language, man. Learn the language.
Yeah. Hi, buddy.
It's only an opinion.
Pizza? Oh, no, thank you. Say hi to Mike. I'll see you later, buddy.
Jeff, that's what I was talking about.
What's that?
I sent to you on the Facebook.
Okay, let me check it out.
Okay.
You mean you guys use Facebook for this shit as well? Fucking hell.
You see, back in January, the index was 102.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah,
it went down to 97.
You still there, Robert?
That's what I'm saying. The values went down.
Yeah, but you're looking at the dollar index. Are you looking at the dollar index? And how long was it down?
It's been down since January of 2017.
Also to this day,
buddy.
It's been going down.
Yes, I don't know. I mean, the way I look at the dollar, I look at it against certain currencies, like against the euros.
Right.
I look at it
somebody was saying that you have to value it against something. You don't have to value it against something. That's not how the market works. The market, there's a value of the dollar by itself.
No, that I understand.
But no, I was just referring to somebody that was in the chat. But since January 2017, the dollar was 102.78, and it's now down to 97.77.
Yeah, I would say probably by the end of the year, it'll probably be back up to over 100.
Yeah, but keep in mind that dollar index is thinly traded. I would venture to say that there's open interest on that dollar index. Last I looked at that index a few years back was only 2,000 or 3,000 contracts. So again, to me, that's I really don't like to look at that index.
Yeah.
Just like when you guys look at the Dow Jones Industrial Index, you know, hey, yeah, it's great. It's what was it, like around 22,000 or whatever. But that's kind of fake, because again, keep in mind they're only taking the top 30 companies in that index. It doesn't really show the true strength of that market. That market does not look as strong as it seems to be, because there's a lot more stocks that are going down than going up as this market rallies. You'd be surprised if you start looking at different stocks and stuff.
Is Robert still here?
No,
you there,
he's gone.
Robert? Oh, he's gone, is he?
Yeah.
See, if you go back to 2015, January 2015, the dollar was at 91. It went up to 90. Actually, a year by year it went up from 91 to 100 to a full dollar, and then it went back down.
Yeah, I would say probably by the end of the year, I'd be back up there around 100 again for sure.
Yeah.
You just have to keep an eye on it and watch it, man. I mean, you know, if it's like I said, it doesn't bother me as much because I'm only in the States 6 months anyway. So if it's still chugging around, you know, 50 to 1 in the Philippines, I'm good. You know.
Even though you're in the States, why don't you just send money over when it's up?
Yeah, I do. That's what I do. I'll just pull money out of the account.
Yeah. That's what you do.
Couple of hours.
Hey, I found another company, a money transfer company, but I haven't used them yet. It's called World Remit.
I'll release them later on.
Seems to be a good company.
World Remits.
Yeah, I just saw them. I haven't checked out to see how good the rates are because I haven't transferred anything yet to the Philippines, but I'm about to try them out this month. But it's called World Remit. What's nice about them, though, for me, because I send money to France, and it's a really good one for like if you're going to Europe, it's a good money transfer to Europe and stuff like that as well.
And when you compare a dollar to another currency, you're also dealing with that currency's rates and dips. So because like I was saying, a dollar has a value by itself. It's when it's not compared to anything, it still has its own value. And then when you compare it to a pound also has its own value also. And
okay, but when somebody buys that currency, they're coming in from another currency.
Right, but that's
So
when you,
for example,
when you're comparing it from the U.S. dollar to the pound, right? The pound will be higher.
Never even seen this guy.
Because they also have their currency in their index. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, that World Remit is like a $3 fee, I think, to send $100, and it's 4,966 pesos for $100 bill. So it's
49.66.
Noel,
I think it's a better rate than Remitly. That's for sure right now. I think Remitly is 49.25 last time.
All right, Jeff, you see the charts that I sent you, right?
Western Union.
Yes.
It does the job.
Okay, do you see the chat? What Noel's saying?
Hold on just a second. Let me get back to you.
Cost me $5 to send. Cost me $5 to send 36,000.
I mean, I don't understand.
I was liking the last part he was saying.
Do you see that the dollar index is not compared to anything?
Yeah, I see. Okay.
So
okay.
Noel, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why I'm laughing. Like, okay, dude. I mean, whatever. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Again, Jason, when I was on the floor, I used to trade the Swiss, the D-Mark, and again, this is before the euro came into play. And then I used to trade the yen and too. But I understand what you're saying. But keep in mind, if you're an international trader, you're for example, if you're buying
you'll be playing against the other currency. But what I'm saying is the dollar has its own index and its own value.
What's the open interest on that dollar index? What's the open interest as of usually the open interest runs 1 day behind. What's the open interest of that index?
This is just a 43-year historical chart right now.
No, the open interest. Open interest is where how many contracts are open.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. The total number of open.
I bet you it's really thin. When the open interest is thin on something, it's really easy to manipulate that market.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that. I'm gonna research that some more. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna look into that some more.
Yeah, open interest basically is how many outstanding open contracts there are.
Right. It doesn't have.
It runs 1 day behind. It runs 1 day behind.
Right.
It doesn't have the chart that I have. Jerry is it's just the history. It doesn't show the contracts or anything.
It'll tell you in the paper or actually, you know what? Who trades the dollar now? Is it the New York or is it CME? Who is it? What exchange is the dollar on? The dollar index on? Do you recall?
Lagging.
It's on the futures. I think. Let me see. Hold on.
Is it on Globex?
I'm looking right now on here too. I'm trying to see. Let's see.
Just out of curiosity. Because again, the last time I looked at that dollar index, man, hardly nobody was trading that thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to
boys, you're
see how
losing
many
me.
there are. So.
You're losing me on your politics, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
All right, let's change the subject.
I couldn't. To be honest, I couldn't give a fuck about the dollar as long as I'm earning one.
Yeah, you know, we need guys like you that don't give a fuck and don't know what's going on. So guys like us can make money. Just fucking.
Noel, nobody's Googling it. We're looking at a chart.
We're looking at a chart.
Hey, Graham. Hey, Graham.
Good luck to you. It's all fake. It's all fake money at the end of the day. And it's what you got in your pocket that counts.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, the bottom line.
You're right.
You could be worth millions on paper. We know all about that.
Hey guys,
I'm holding $150 in my pocket and a.
Well, then you're $150 better off than the next guy.
That's
Hey
right.
guys, just let you guys know, I'm working on a second website, which probably will take me a few more months to get going, and it's going to be it's basically on futures trading, and so I'm going to be talking about that and coming out with market analysis on a daily basis. Actually, it'll be not daily; it'll be once a week, and it'll be kind of interesting because futures was my kind of forte. So, and again, I don't recommend futures to people that.
Terry.
What?
Terry said Dolly Parton has big jugs.
Hey, Jerry, you're welcome for that plug.
Plug me in, brother. I need that plug in.
You're
Dolly's
welcome
got a
for
big
that.
fucking bank account too. She's got like $600 million.
I've always had a thing for Dolly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's got a big fat bank account.
Who's this?
Oh yeah.
She wrote a lot of Whitney Houston songs.
Who's this?
Dolly Parton.
Oh, yes,
We go from one extreme to the other.
Well,
yeah,
Terry.
How does Dolly Parton come into the?
Dolly Parton's got big jugs. Terry said the Englishman. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he knows Big Kevin loves big titties.
Well, they're called boobs.
Boobs.
From the dollar to boobs, what next?
Well, that's all you need. What else do you need?
Money. Lots of it.
Well, yeah, then you have more boobs.
Hit that Patreon button, boys.
There you go. Thank you.
Smash that button.
No money.
Yeah. No honey, no money.
You multi-millionaires out there?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Not yet. Not yet. One day.
Maybe in pesos, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, we're millionaires in the Philippines, right?
Yeah, I got
At
that.
least I am. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a millionaire in the Philippines. And my wife will be by the time she gets there in a couple of years. I taught her how to save money. No, serious.
Yeah. Don't give it to the family. Don't give it to the family. That's a good way of saving money. Don't give it to the family.
No, she won't. She won't. I know. We have trained her family. She's no, my wife is.
You're doing a good job.
No, we have. Actually, we have. That was one of the first things we talked about is training the family. What my wife actually told her family one time when they first met me, and I think somebody was trying to pressure her a little bit. She told her family that they are not in my budget, plain and simple, straight up.
That's good.
And nobody messes. Nobody asks. So I give when I want, and I give how much I want.
That's perfect. That's the way it should be, man. That is the way it should be.
Just bring a bag of Hershey's chocolate. They'll be happy.
No, but I'm serious. I'm serious. That's how we did it.
No.
And that's what I would advise you to do.
You know, if you learn how to say no.
Huh? What'd you say, Richard? What'd you say, Richard?
Just gotta learn to keep saying no.
Well, you have to know how to say no.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think her family's kind of intimidated by me, so they don't. They're a little shy to ask me. So that's a good thing too. I think that's.
Well, if they stay all day and they don't say nothing, and then at the end of the day, then they get asked if they get
Yeah, I was
Kevin
just
must have
saying,
had a lot of experience for that with that.
Jerry,
Go ahead.
I was just saying, just bring them a bag of Hershey's chocolate. They love American candy.
Oh yeah, chocolate. Yeah, they like Filipinos like chocolate. Hey, my wife is telling you guys need to be strong with your in-laws. Man. That's what she says. You need to be strong with your in-laws.
Yeah, we got to be careful because all of us don't want to hurt somebody's feelings.
Well, no, it's how you tell them. It's how you do it. Hey, what are you gonna do? You're gonna say, okay, you're gonna tiptoe around the in-laws, and they know they're gonna take that as weakness.
Yeah.
Kindness is weakness. Remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say no ATM.
Yeah,
You gotta know how to say no.
Every time I visit my girl's family in Togum City, I just go in and say hello, and I always bring a little bit of food or something from the market.
Yeah, there you go.
Food, and that's my way of saying, you know, here you go. Like, I'm trying to help them out, because I mean, there's still, like, she's got one other brother and sister that still live at home, and I think they're about to graduate high school this year. So, you know, that's 2 more mouths to feed. So I always bring some, you know, a couple 100 pesos of groceries or whatever. And
all I can say is I must be blessed.
Well, you must be. At least you admit it.
Well, I don't. You know, I listen to what you guys are saying, and I think to myself, well, I must be lucky because I've never really had that expectation. Maybe.
Well, you're very lucky. You're very lucky.
Yeah, maybe it's just the fact that my wife's family's middle class.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they don't.
Well, that helps.
That's good.
Well, you know what? My wife's family's middle class also. I mean, some of them are OFWs, so that helps. But keep in mind, my wife is the eldest daughter of the whole family, and generally, the eldest daughter is the one that they put the pressure on. So she's able to handle that quite well, believe it or not. And it hasn't been bad. And you know, once in a while, if there's an emergency in the family, somebody will shoot us an email. Can you help? And we'll send $100 or something like that. But we'll verify it. We will verify it through other family members that this is the legitimate, you know,
on that side of it, that's an understandable. I mean, that's a given. But I mean, just that when you say about visiting the expectation, I mean, what do they call it? What's the word I'm thinking of? What means gift or whatever? You know what I mean? What's that?
Yeah.
What's that thing? I can't think of it now. They're obligated to. Something like that. Yeah. They're obligated. Bloody gifts of chocolate. And, you know, chocolate's quite heavy. Did you realise chocolate's quite heavy? I don't know about you guys, but we buy 1 kg blocks. Is it 1 kg blocks of chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 kg, isn't it?
A lot
they
of
fucking
chocolate.
weigh a ton of. Don't laugh. We buy a lot of chocolate too when we go back in it.
Well, I mean, you know what? You can also, if you're in the States, man, you can send a balikbayan box. We normally send a balikbayan box. You know, but what's happening now here in the States, all these secondhand stores, and you can get a lot of nice stuff there at these secondhand stores, they're closing down. A lot of them are shutting down. Yeah.
Hemi, you just gotta call them ahead of time and let them know the dates. You are right. When you let your bank know that you're traveling in certain times, they'll say what's your start date, what's your end date.
Easily, and they're practically pretty new. But if I buy them at SM, well, those free markets are a lot better than going to SM.
And Jerry, it's CME.
Is it on the CME? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because the CME bought the Board of Trade. I think it was on the Board of Trade maybe, and then CME bought the Board of Trade.
Yeah.
So it's all CME now. And they bought, and obviously the Mid-Am came. The Mid-Am got bought out by the Board of Trade, and then CME bought out the Board of Trade.
Yeah, they're doing all the futures, the index for the dollars and everything.
And it's probably on the Globex now, right? That dollar index, is it traded on the Globex? Because I mean, from what last I heard about a year ago, the only pit that was left where there was guys in the pit was the S&P pit because it was so big. But I don't even know if the S&P pit is there anymore. So it's pretty much.
Where you were at?
Yeah, in Chicago.
Yeah.
That was the only pit left where there was still actually physical open outcry in the pit. was the S&P tip. That was the only one left. And that was a year ago. I don't even know. If it's
I know in New York the what do you call it has shrunk a lot, like the commodities in.
Oh yeah, that's all computerized. All that's computerized. The Comex.
Hey, you guys.
I'm talking about the Comex.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Yep.
Just trying to get back. Just trying to get back control.
Oh, sorry, dude.
I'm gonna turn off at 8 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock right now.
Oh,
and
you guys
Mikey's
got a big plans, huh?
I got a
Big
date.
plans? You guys don't want the cameras on.
Hey, yeah.
So when he gets off, I shall get. Then I'll come back about 10 minutes, and I'll turn on again.
Oh, when he
Is that
gets
gonna
off.
take you 10 minutes?
Hold on, wait a minute.
That's quick.
Did you just hear what he said? When Mikey gets off, he's gonna get on.
Yeah.
So, you see how that works there? You see how that works there?
Yeah,
Don't forget, I can still mute you. You know that, don't you?
I thought this was a PG show or something like
Hey,
that.
listen, I'm gonna get off of here, man.
I mean, it's a PG, but it's not a PK.
So, Jerry, when you plan to go and live over there, whereabouts do you think you're going to be living?
You know what? We're going to start out in Dumaguete. And then,
okay. Yep.
Yes, because we've already checked it out. We've spent some time there. It's pretty cool.
A lot of people down there.
Yeah, it seems like a nice place. And it's a nice place to start out and see what happens from there. You know,
It's supposed to be like heaven.
What's that?
Dumaguete.
Yeah, Dumaguete is real cool, man. It's
There's a lot of expat Americans there, eh? And
yeah, but also what's nice, it's only about 100,000 people there, so it's a small. It's a college town. I think there's 3 major universities.
You see good term?
A lot of expats live there.
Huh? What's that?
You see what Gun Term says? His dad, BigKev, Mike drove all that way for only 10 minutes.
Hey, Gun, you're supposed to be on my side.
Hey, Jeff, are you in Manila?
No, I'll be in Manila in October, man. I'm stateside right now, finishing up some work here.
But when you're in the Philippines, you're in Manila, in that Manila.
Yeah, I've been staying in Manila. That's Makati area, business district, man. That's kind of where I planted my roots, you know.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's where I started out. My first time coming out to the Philippines.
It's just because of my investments I have there, you know, as far as like I'm investing in condos and stuff like that, and I've been renting.
Yeah, that's cool, man. What do you got? Like, you got condos by the green belt over there? Or
yeah, I've got one near Greenbelt in San Lorenzo, and I'm looking at 2 more right now in Monteleon, which is near like BC.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. The 4 people are buying condos in that area.
I got there's a nice club over there at the Greenbelt. Over there, it's like a nice lounge club over there. It's real nice when I went.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice place. A lot of people start out in Makati when they first come to if they come to Manila area, they'll start out in Makati, and it's a great place to have a condo there.
Steve asked me a couple of questions. I answered the question.
Hey, just out of curiosity, Jeff, are the assessment fees kind of high, or what's the assessment fees like?
They're really not that bad. It just depends on how much you pay for your condo, you know, price and whatnot. I think my like association dues and all that other stuff depends. One of them I'm paying like, I think it's 4,000 pesos a month. So
it's like about $80 to $100.
Yeah, that's something like that. So it really depends, man. I mean, if you spend, you know, $60,000 US, $80,000 US on a condo, I mean, you're getting a really nice place, and you know, you're gonna pay more for it. Obviously, you're gonna have more of the dues and stuff. But
are you fine?
What's that?
Excuse me, not to interrupt you. Is it easy to finance them, or are you just basically paying cash for them?
It's pretty easy to finance. It's pretty easy to finance. Yeah, and you're gonna have a lot harder time to finance one that is what they call ready to move in versus one that is still being built. Doing promotions for condos that are, you know, being built, and they say like, you know, the date for the finished date or whatever is like, you know, next year or whatever. So you can get a condo super cheap, man, if you buy it in advance.
Yeah, prior to them building it. But I'm also looking at there's a lot of foreclosures in condos in the Manila area.
There's a lot. There's a lot of them. You can pick up the foreclosures for next to nothing. You just need to contact the bank, whoever they went through. Same thing you would do normally in the States and go through. I mean, I had a friend who picked one up for a little over $1 million pesos, like 20,000 bucks.
20,000 bucks, you can pick them up. I hear. That's what I'm hearing.
So you can do it, man. I mean, that was my whole thing is real estate's really what I'm trying to get into because I can't own any land because I'm not married, I'm not a legal citizen there. So everything you can buy and own, like you can do that, but it has to be a condo. And my whole thing is there's a lot of business going down in Makati. You always have Koreans, you have Japanese, and a lot of these foreign investors want to come there and stay for a couple of months. You know, they're not gonna rent out a shithole, you know. So if I can rent them out a place for, I'm only getting $500 a month for it. That's $500, but I'm only paying $120 a month to have it. You know?
Right. Yeah. And here's the question: if you ever try to sell it for the condo, what's the condo market like when you try to sell? Is it hard?
No, it's actually pretty easy. If you have a condo in an area that everybody wants, like if you bought one,
so it's liquid.
Yeah, you can liquidate it pretty quick. It's pretty easy to sell them. Yeah.
Good to know. Cool.
Or maybe lease it, like too. If you want to keep it, right?
Yeah, but you know what? It depends. If the property goes up like in an area like Makati, if it goes up pretty quickly, and it could, I mean, you're talking about if you have it for a couple of years and you can make 30 or 40 grand, you might want to, take the profit and run and go try to see if you can find another foreclosure. It's hard to say. I don't know. Yeah. But you gotta come in. You gotta come in cash when you buy the foreclosure. You gotta come in with the whole cash down. That's the thing.
You can get them for as little as $2,500 down and $200 a month if you want to.
Yeah, but the interest rates are really high, right, Jeff? What are they about 15%?
They are as long as you can get it paid off within 5 years. It's not that bad.
Oh, really? So they got all kinds of programs.
Yeah, it's just like financing a vehicle. If you go out and buy a $30,000 car, you're going to usually pay it off in 5 years. Nobody is going to finance it any longer.
Are the title companies any good out there? From what I hear, they're not worth a shit.
They're not worth a shit, honestly. Best way to do it is deal with a bank directly if you're going to finance.
Right. So, okay.
All of mine have been cash purchases.
Yeah, I think it's the best way to go.
I don't do no financing, brother.
Yeah, not at 15%. It's that way. It's a lot of
rates there are fucking nuts, man. I was looking into different houses at different subdivisions. Man, fucking nuts.
Yeah, well, especially in Makati and stuff, or the Fort, man, you're gonna pay a lot of money for a house or land.
Well, the thing about that is, your property's gonna go up because they're constantly building in Makati, BGC, Ortigas, even Mandaluyong, that area, all around Makati, basically, San Lorenzo, Legazpi Village, they're gonna build and build and build. So if you invest $60,000 in a condo, 10 years from now, you're probably gonna see $80,000-$90,000 in profit. It's going to be a $90,000 condo. So
all right, guys. Wow, that's cool. Hey, good to know, man. Hey, I'm gonna have to leave here. I'm fucking getting hungry, so go get something to eat.
Yeah, here you go. I'm about to cut out myself.
So we're not hungry. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be on until our 7:50. Then we're gonna close down for a little while.
Okay.
I'll come back.
Why the camera go off?
Who's got Mike?
Richard, what's been going on, buddy?
My wife wanted to go driving tonight, but I said, "Oh, honey, I'll take you tomorrow morning." She's learning to drive.
Oh, good for her.
There won't be as much traffic tomorrow morning, like about 7 a.m. I said, Yeah.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys later. I'm out.
See you guys later. I'm out.
All right.
Yeah. But did you guys? Oh, you guys are leaving?
Jeff, did you get to work on your car today?
I think he left. I was going to ask if they knew that Amazon has 43% of the online business. Is that unbelievable?
I'm sorry. What did you say? What was
I remember last night you were saying you wanted to go work on your car today.
Yes, I did for about 2 hours. I actually did some suspension work on it today, and then went and had some lunch and came home. So, yeah, I did a little bit of work on it.
Oh, well, that's a little bit improvement.
Yeah, and Richard, you were saying something about Amazon. What was that?
Yeah, I heard today on the radio. I was driving my wife to work that Amazon has 43% of the online business.
Yeah, look into Amazon affiliates, man. It's a good way to make money.
Yeah.
Oh my God, unbelievable.
That's exactly what I was trying to tell Barry and a lot of other guys, and they Barry never reached out to me, but
I wonder if it'll ever come to the Philippines, or is it impossible?
nah, it because of the
Shipping?
the shipping what do you call it? It's
The
bad,
shipping,
man.
but the VAT and taxes on everything in the Philippines. Man,
Yeah, that too.
So there's no way a company can make money like that. I mean, China and Japan and Korea, they're the only ones that can really make money because they're so close. Anybody that's U.S. based, really, they're not going to source anything to the Philippines unless it's a major contract, like, you know, automobile industry or something where they're getting billions of dollars. You know, they can afford to pay the VAT and the taxes that the Philippines charges. But I mean, it's ridiculous for taxes and shipping and stuff.
I heard that Amazon might be getting into the pharmaceutical end of it too, and also more into food business.
They're actually looking to buy
Delivery of food.
Well, they do that now, but they're looking to buy what's the fucking company? It's a grocery store. Whole Foods.
Oh, shit. What's it called? I know
Whole Foods.
Is it Whole Foods?
Yeah.
I don't remember what name it was. I know they were looking into buying some grocery, but the reason, I mean, they're already doing a lot of grocery stuff online, but it's not going to be as big until they no, they actually did buy it. I'm sorry. That's right. I did read that. They bought the Whole Foods market. That's what it was. Yeah.
Where's that based out of?
Where is Whole Foods based out of?
That
Is it
should
like
be kind of
Midwest
nice.
or something? Or
I don't know. I think it's a southern.
Oh, southern? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in North Carolina. I don't really see it. We have Lowe's Foods and Food Line and Bilo and all that stuff. It's Texas. Yeah, Texas is their
Texas.
headquarters. Yeah. So that's one of the big things. Yeah, I mean, Amazon's coming a long way, man. And like I said, anybody that wants to get into making some money online, I mean, don't think for 1 second that you're just going to be, you know, an instant millionaire. It doesn't work like that. You know, you're going to have to put in your time.
That's what I was, Jeff. That's exactly what I was saying too. When people say, "Oh, it's you guys make it sound so easy to work online," it's still fucking work.
Yeah, it's definitely work. I mean, I'm making about $100 to $150 a week right now online with Amazon affiliates, so it's pretty good.
Exactly, man. And see that's exactly what I've been trying to. That's what some videos I was going to do. If you want to do something together, man, because I was going to get Matt Wilkie on also.
Yeah, Matt is really smart at that. If you guys, he's another one I talk to. Matt is super cool, man. He knows a lot about that online marketing and stuff like that, ways to make money online with any kind of affiliate marketing. If you guys need questions, I mean, he's more than happy to help you, I'm sure. It's a big thing with him. Being in Spain, I think is where he lives now. That's like his main source of income is like online marketing. So
when you say online marketing, what is it exactly that you do?
Teaching English.
What's that? I'm sorry, I had two questions. What was that?
Wasn't he doing like English lessons?
His wife is, but I think he did it here and there also.
Yeah, he did it for a while, but he got into trading. He bought a lot of stuff, import export stuff is what he was doing in the Philippines before he left to go to Spain, I think.
Yeah, then he also does peer-to-peer lending and stuff like that too. So he has a lot of different streams coming in.
Yeah.
I'm curious here. I mean, I hear you guys talking this talk, and it's beyond me. But what is it physically you do? Like, I mean, you say marketing. What do you mean? Like, you say you make $150 a week. What is it you do?
Well, it's just basically it's your online affiliate marketing. There's several different ways to do it. Like
explain that to me.
Yeah,
I'll give you an example.
I'll give you an example. Basically, online marketing is a process basically where by promoting other people's, company or products. If you find a product that, that's, cool that you've used before or something like that, you always try to share it and hope that people will buy it, basically.
And if you
you earn a piece of the profit, you earn profit for what you sell, like how much you sell,
So, for argument's sake, let's keep it simple. Like, okay, here's a can of baked beans.
Yeah.
Now,
and if you buy some,
you're saying that how do you? Okay, you don't make the product or whatever, but you like the product. So, here's a can of baked beans. How do you make money from that? I mean,
well, you say this is a can of baked beans. These are the best baked beans. Why are they the best baked beans?
but how
Because
does it? Like,
I mean,
you put a link to it or what? I don't quite understand.
Yeah, you put clicks. It's like basically clicks, man. Clickbait and clicks and stuff. You build a website and you advertise your products that you have, for whoever you're advertising for. And if, X amount of people click on the link to buy the product or just check it out, you get paid for them clicking on the link, and you also get a commission for them buying it.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you set up a link to whatever the product is, and people will come along and say, "Oh, well, that's interesting. That can of baked beans. Let me have a look." And they click it, and then it takes them to whatever.
Right. Yeah.
So it takes them to the site, and then you get. They have free packaging, free handling.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then you get money off.
On what you're selling. Yeah, I get a commission off of things I sell. Like for
so
instance,
you direct them to.
Yeah, you try to direct as much traffic as you can.
I got my store in my affiliate program too.
Oh, did you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'll send you the website on Facebook. Hemi, if it's a bank wire or e-check and it's over 10,000, it won't hit. It won't trigger a suspicious activity report. But if it's cash, yes. If it's foreign currency coming into a bank, yeah, it will, because there's no way to hit cash. But if it's electronic, they have ways to track it. Like if it's a debit card, if it's coming from your debit card, if you're doing it through a Western Union through your debit card, or if it's a wire transfer or e-check, it won't trigger.
Beans on toast. Is that a
good example, eh?
Yeah, I've never heard of that. I always think the side of the toast.
No, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. That the English, what do they call that? The
beans for breakfast.
The full. What is it? Is it the
English breakfast?
Yeah, the English breakfast.
Yeah.
And now he's talking about it. Kind of funny. Terry.
The reason I brought up the can of baked beans, I'm staring at a can of baked beans. That's why I use that for an example.
It can be any product, man. Any product somebody has.
Any product.
I mean, there's a lot of, a big thing I'm working on right now with a guy in the Philippines is water filtration. Trying to work out a deal right now with a partner of mine, trying to partner up and get into some water filtration in the Philippines. So we're trying to market some new products and bring some new innovation over there for them, especially in some of the province areas where the water is just completely filthy.
Yeah, they could use some good sewage treatment there, right?
It's pretty bad, man. So there's always
you got some good engineers there. A lot of my wife's friends and family are all high-level engineers and everything. But I don't know what they do.
I met some of the most brilliant minds.
Absolutely.
I met one guy who was from Korea that was super smart. He was a mechanical engineer. He was super smart, man. And I met a lot of cool people there. So different people from all around the world like that, and professional.
I guess they don't have a big tax base, so they have limited resources to work with.
Yeah.
Like America, where they tax the living shit out of us for 200, 300 years, right?
Well, the tax is also pretty high in the Philippines. Now that's based on Philippine wages, also.
The ones that are making money, right?
Right. I mean, if you're making 500 pesos a day in a normal job there, I mean, you're not getting taxed a whole lot. But if you're making upwards of what they would say a day or $100 a day, then you're getting taxed.
Yeah, but you guys are, you're paying your taxes to help people like Mr. Jordan and that, to live in the Philippines.
Yeah, Oh man, that's a touchy subject with me right now.
Well, you know, you're good-hearted people, Americans. You know, or even those people that work in the Walmart, that 9 to 5 job for their $10 an hour. You know, they're all helping people like Obama. I mean, Mr. Jordan and all those others. They're living, collecting their welfare checks and living the life. You know.
Yeah, that's just.
Good on yous.
I mean, God bless him, man. You know, like I've talked to him.
God bless America.
Okay, guy. Yeah, thank you. Barry's an okay guy, man, but
they're all okay.
I sent him money, man. I've helped him out. You know, like he sent me the picture one time on his Facebook saying he didn't have any money, he didn't have any food because they were leaving to go to Cebu, I guess. And I sent him $20. I'm like, dude, go get you some food, man. You know, just out of, you know, just being nice, you know. And
fuck, where are you when I'm? You wait till I get there. I'm going to be calling you, mate.
Hey,
I'll be over there fucking looking for you. You're going in October. We'll be, well, guess what? We'll be there in October too.
Hey,
so
let me know, man. Let me know whenever you're there, bro. Let me know.
It won't be $20 I'll be asking for, though.
Well, I mean, I'll give you what I got in my pocket. But
I'm having you on. I'm just having you on. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm not like that.
I don't know, man. I'm all for you know, people that, you know, really need the help in America. If you know you need welfare, you need money or whatever, that's fine. But don't tell me that you worked for this shit whenever you've only worked at a Waffle House and whatever for however long. I mean, if he's worked for 30 years at Waffle House, then okay. He's worked and paid in. But if you're making $7.75 an hour, which is the U.S. you know minimum wage here in my home state of North Carolina, you're not paying in that much on Social Security. I'm sorry, you're really not. You know, you have to be making $40,000 a year to be paying in, to really be paying in on Social Security.
But and here's
another thing, but it's not the amount that they put in. It's the years that they put in. That
right.
You know. I mean, you know, there's always going to be rich and there's going to be poor and middle class.
Exactly.
And it's there to help people.
Hold on. Here's another thing about that too.
Not to send them to the Philippines to live.
Right.
When you're working, you're paying into it, but you're not paying enough into it to live 40, 30 years.
That's what I'm saying. And now, had Barry come on here and told all of us, yeah, man, I worked at Waffle House for 25 years. Okay, then cool, man. You worked there for 25 years. You did your deal. 25 years, that's cool. You know, then I can believe that, you know. But if you say to me, you've only worked at one other job and you were a bouncer and you worked at Waffle House or whatever, like, to me, I feel like you didn't really put your time in. What makes you any better than anyone else? Why do you deserve to go live in the Philippines on disability, but this other guy who's busting his ass every day right now at Waffle House for the last 10 years, like why can't he do that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So God bless him. I wish him the best, man. But like I told him, we talked before on Facebook, and I just feel like he's setting himself up for failure. So.
But he's not the only one. I just made that clear.
Hey Jeff, what is this doctor saying?
What's that?
Read what the doctor was saying.
Something about who is this Kiwi talking? All I can see is bullshit, Kev. I don't.
It's Mike Luna. Mike Luna. But Hemi, we covered that when you're trading money, that's different from the index, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's a dollar chart that's not compared to anything, and then they also have charts that dollar compared to pounds, dollar compared to the euro, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. I don't know, fellas, but I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna have a couple drinks and enjoy the rest of my night because it's almost 9 p.m. here. So.
Hey Jeff.
Yeah.
Mikey 550 had a question for you.
All right.
Yeah, Barry was complaining about all this deal recently that we need to all just shut up because he's collecting his money. It's not our money. But the truth is, he's probably already collected more money than he ever paid in.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I agree.
In their lifetime, collect far more than they ever paid in.
Yeah, that's a common thing in the States, or anybody who's in the States like that. It's a big deal, man. I mean, if he was to show me a piece of paper that shows income and what he's paid in and how much he gets. Like if he could prove to me that he paid in $100,000, then I would say, all right, cool, man, go for it. But in $5,000-$10,000 since you were working, like that's, to me, that's a joke, man, because I paid in $5,000-$10,000 in the last 3 years. But like I said, God bless him. I wish the best for him and everything, but you know, don't call it your money unless it's really your money.
Yeah. See, when I was at the bank, I was making $104,000 a year when I was at Chase.
Damn, baller.
Wow.
I need to go work for Chase.
I was a business banker at Chase. Actually, I started at Washington Mutual, and then Washington Mutual went up. Well, they were going under, and Chase bought them out because they were trying to expand to the West.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. It's almost 7:30. I'm gonna turn off for a little while, kick Mike out, and then I'll come back and I'll turn back on.
All right. Cool deal, man. Well, I had fun, guys. I appreciate the conversation. So.
Hey, we had a pretty good conversation listening to you guys. So you guys were pretty informative. Hey, you guys, I want to thank my guest, Mikey 550, coming all the way down. We had a good lunch. We had a good conversation here. So I want to wish them all the best when you go back to the Philippines. And thanks for coming and visiting.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Mike, appreciate you doing the show with us, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming down there too.
Yeah, it was good to see you, Mikey. Hey, Mikey, you're going soon to the Philippines?
Yeah, I'm moving over there in a couple weeks.
Oh, nice.
Where did you say you were moving to? And where at in the Philippines?
Bacolod and Negros.
Okay, that's good. That's a good area, man. You'll enjoy it there. Good area.
Yeah, I like it there.
Cool, man. I'll come visit you sometime, man. We'll have to get up and I'll come hang out or something. Come visit you sometime.
Sounds good.
All right, fellas. I appreciate it, man. I'll talk to you guys later.
I'll send you that link.
All right, I'll come back and we'll open up again. But this is just the first half, and then later on we'll come back on.
All right.
So this is Big Kev and Mikey 550 saying, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you in around 10-15 minutes.
Wow.
All right.
Later, Kiwi.
Hey.
Yeah, later, everyone.
For a quickie.
I'll go upstairs and
Kevin had his
I gotta
quickie.
take my meds, so I'll talk to you guys a little bit later.
All right.
All right.
He's not leaving. He's just joking. We're going to be throwing them into each other's mouths back and forth. Okay, this is Big Kevin signing off for a little bit. I'll be right back.